Keir Starmer's impending reshuffle is not just a political strategy, it is a desperate attempt to salvage a sinking ship. Let's be blunt, Labour's current trajectory under Starmer is not merely a series of missteps, but an outright failure in terms of leadership and political vision. With Rachel Reeves at the helm of the Treasury, the party is hemorrhaging support, and Starmer's delay in making drastic changes is only prolonging the inevitable. If he's genuinely serious about winning the next election, the time for dithering is over. He must take decisive action, starting with the swift removal of Reeves as Chancellor. Reeves' performance since her disastrous Halloween budget has been nothing short of catastrophic. The backlash against her policies, particularly the scrapping of the winter fuel payment and the reckless inheritance tax hike, has shown that her vision for the country is not only unpopular but fundamentally out of touch with the needs of the British public. It's clear that she has no grasp of the economic realities facing ordinary people. Her policies have alienated key constituencies, and the government is paying the price. Starmer cannot afford to wait any longer. The Chancellor must be replaced, and a fresh face with actual economic savvy is desperately needed to rebuild Labour's credibility on the economy. The appointment of Yvette Cooper as Chancellor might seem like a tactical move to revive Labour's fortunes, but it's more than just that. It's a lifeline for a flailing party. Cooper, with her experience in both the Home Office and various cabinet positions, is precisely the kind of leader Labour needs right now. She has the competence and political savvy that Reeves clearly lacks. The UK economy is on the brink of a severe downturn, and the country needs someone who can craft policy that tackles real issues, not someone who seems more intent on appeasing party factions. Cooper, given her history, can provide the steady hand that the Treasury needs at this critical juncture. If Starmer truly wants to make a statement about his ability to lead, he needs to show that he is not afraid to wield power and make the hard calls. This reshuffle is not merely about swapping positions or promoting loyalists, it's about sending a clear message that the status quo is no longer acceptable. If Labour is to have any hope of competing with the Tories and their increasingly incompetent leadership, Starmer must get a grip on the economic situation, and that begins with moving Cooper into the Treasury and putting someone competent at the Home Office to tackle the immigration crisis. Pat McFadden's potential move to the Home Office would be a step in the right direction. McFadden has consistently shown himself to be a steady, pragmatic voice in the party. His experience at the heart of government would provide the necessary leadership to address the growing immigration crisis that has so far gone unchecked by Labour. The public's frustration with the current immigration system cannot be ignored, and if Starmer is serious about regaining public trust, he must put someone capable in charge of this issue. McFadden fits the bill. It's time to stop making excuses and act before the situation worsens further. But let's not get too comfortable with just the reshuffle. The real problem here is deeper than personnel. It's about a party that has lost its way. Labour's promise to reignite the UK economy has turned into a hollow slogan, especially as the country's economic situation grows more dire by the day. Labour's popularity has been tumbling, and justifiably so. If Labour is to truly stand a chance against the Tories in the next election, it needs more than just a change in personnel. It needs a complete overhaul of its political direction and economic strategy. The country cannot afford the luxury of waiting until the spring for a reshuffle to revive the party. This is not a game of musical chairs. It's a desperate race for survival. The decline in Labour's fortunes is mirrored by the rise of Reform UK, an uncomfortable sign of just how disillusioned voters are with the two-party system. Labour's decline isn't just about Starmer's leadership. It's a broader signal that the electorate is fed up with the same tired political rhetoric. People are looking for real change, and right now, they don't see it coming from Labour. If Starmer wants to win, he must stop pandering to a select few within his party and start listening to the broader electorate. Labour's policies need to be focused on growth, not just taxation and spending cuts. If Labour can't make the economy grow, it won't matter how many reshuffles they go through. They will remain an afterthought in the eyes of the British public. Time is running out. If Starmer doesn't act decisively now, he risks allowing Labour to be overtaken by reformist forces that are more attuned to the needs of the electorate than the entrenched Labour establishment. The party is standing on the precipice, and the window for meaningful change is closing fast. Labour needs to stop pretending that minor tweaks will suffice. Only bold, decisive leadership can pull them back from the brink. The time for dithering is over,